All right. Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning back in to another DOY Creations video. I am Jeanette, aka Sarayah. And before I get started, I always like to give glory, honor, and praise to the Most High. So I'll wait for you guys, get your notification, and come on in with me. Let me go here. I did put a post on um Facebook letting them know that I were going live. Yeah, so now that I got my regiment back up on YouTube of my going live, I feel a whole lot better. So anyway, let me know what is in you guys' cups. Let me know what projects you are working on. All of the good things. Let's just put some glasses back on. Now that I can see. Good morning, BB. How are you today? Good morning, Bethany. How are you ladies doing this morning? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it, right? You know all that. Good morning, Michelle. How are you today? Thank you so much. So I'll be looking both ways. I'm on my phone. However, I got my computer on just to give me a little bit more light. Yeah, I need all the light with my sight, okay? Good morning, Nikki from the Everyday Life of an OCDist Chick. How are you today? She said, hello, beautiful Jeanette, and hello, everyone. That's my beautiful friend, Miss Glow Crochet Creations. Good morning, Gloria. How are you today? I'm working on a shawl and a poncho. Okay, BB, that is so awesome. All right, that is so awesome. And then let's see. Nikki said, love that orange hat on, girl. Okay, girl. I'm just trying to bring some energy. Okay, so the weather here in Chicago is pretty, it's been raining since last night. So we got a whole day's worth of rain. And so when I feel kind of blue like that, let's brighten it up, you all. Let's brighten it up because ain't nobody trying to slip into nobody's depression. So brighter colors and things of that nature, turning on lights can help the mental. I'm just saying, I'm no doctor, but she knows herself. I know me, right? So Gloria say good morning, Jeanette and chat. And so, hey, Lady Simone, how are you today? She said, good morning, Jeanette. I love your hat. Okay, I knew this orange was gonna get popping this morning. How are you today, Lady Simone? Bethany said, I made two ruffle headband last week using your pattern just in time for Christmas. Hey, you know what? I almost wore the one that I was getting ready. I made in the tutorial. I took it out and I was like, you know what? I'm going to wear that hat on my live, but it wasn't giving. It wasn't giving me what I was looking for. So I'm so glad you enjoyed the tutorial. Yes. Good morning and blessings to you, Mary. She said, good morning, Jeanette. Praise God for another day. So happy to be with you all. We are so happy to have you. Oh, praises to the Most High. Orange is my favorite color. Yeah. So, at this time of the year, Nikki, you know what I'm saying? We can, with all the rain and all of the other things that's going on, sometimes for myself, I just need pops of colors just to elevate my vibration, right? Elevate those chakras. You say, I feel you. Yes, open up those curtains. Open up those curtains. Don't be sitting in the dark. Do not be sitting in the dark. Okay. Good morning, Rosa. How are you today? So good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Bethany said the orange is giving. It's giving. It's giving what it needs to be gotten. Okay. Thank you all. I'm good, friend. Trying to find yarn and get ready for my live after you. Awesome. Awesome, Gloria. So if you guys are not part of Miss Glow Crochet, she will be live right after me. So let's go ahead and support her. She is trying to reach to her 1K, and we want to get her there. Now that Miss Gloria has gotten out of her shell, okay, because she is so supportive to so many of us. And she was like, oh, I want to push the button. I really want to push that button. I don't know if I'm going to push that button. So now that she has pushed the button and started with not only with her shorts, because she always gave us her shorts, but she do live now, y'all, and they be a lot of fun. So if you want to check her out, please make sure you click right there. Hooked on E, good morning. How are you today? Woo woo, I'm finally awake to catch one of your Sunday live chat. You better work it, girl. I'm so glad you are up and here. Thank you guys so much for the love. Okay. You say I'm working on my second ruffle hat. Let me tell you something, Michelle. Let me tell you something right here, right now. People who does ruffle hats, you guys don't know. The struggles are real. Ruffles be ruffling, especially when you go for that third. And for you brave ones that go for that fourth one, no, ma'am. 3 rows of ruffles. Now, this one here, I only have 2 rows of ruffles. Okay, that's it. That's all I was able to do. I knew it was going to be for me, so I only put 2, but I usually put 3, and sometimes, y'all, that 3, that 3. Good morning, knit pearls and squirrels with Granny D, one of my what? Dessert squads members. If you guys are interested in being one of my dessert squads, please make sure you click on that join button to get ready. 2025, I'm trying to do something more spectacular for my dessert squad members. I'm trying to strategize some things to say, hey, I'm glad to be part of her membership. But Granny D has been a member of mine for a very long time. So how are you today, Granny D? She said, yay, my classy Jeanette is live. Woohoo, and I didn't miss you. How are you? I am doing fantastic. I'm sure am. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Granny D said, howdy do all. Takesha, good morning. She said, good morning, Jeanette. How are you today? It is so good to see you. What is on your hook? What is in your cup? Let's inspire each other, especially at the end. And when we're in the winter seasons, you got to be so careful with the winter season. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching videos where people are saying where they're struggling in areas that they are struggling in. And so we want to, have those positive vibrations given out to people so that people can get lifted up in their spirits, right? Let's lift one the other up. Anybody got time to be down? I ain't got time, y'all. Who got time for that? Not me. There is Miss Gloria Link, you guys. Please make sure you check out her channel and support her, guys. We're trying to get her to that 1K. Y'all know this 1K and these 4,000 watch hours sometimes can be very challenging. And so we just need help from one another. Y'all know how it go. Y'all don't act like you don't know. Because Kimberly, good morning or afternoon, whatever time it is where you at, girl. But how are you today? She's hi, Jeanette and everyone. How you doing today? Hooked on E said, I'm going to make your ruffle headband after I get a bunch of these whips complete. That I left it in the other room because I started to wear it today, but I was like, you know what? Because I had my wig on and I was like, I want this. When you wearing stuff, I'm trying to represent it really, really well. So, girl, I found one of my old wigs, y'all, and that sucker, I couldn't even brush it down. I needed some holding spray to hold that sucker down because it kept poofing back up. And I'm like, we ain't going there. We just ain't gonna do that. That third row almost took me out. Michelle, that third row would take you literally out of here. If you have never experienced making a ruffle hat, y'all, let me tell you something. It'll make you crazy. See how I just went crazy for a quick second there? That's how it would do. It would make you crazy. Yes, it will. Hey, Pam, how are you today? She said, I did one of your ruffle hats and they have blown up with the orders. Thank you. Oh, you are so welcome. I am just so excited for you guys to let me know that my ruffle hats was easy to follow. I know there's a lot of tutorials out there that you could have, watched and you chose mine. Let me tell you something. I appreciate that so, so very much. Granny D says she's been a member for 36 months. I'm doing finer than frog hair split 3 ways. Granny D. Frog hair split 3 ways. Oh, that's Southern. Thank you so much, Granny D, for the love and support. Oh my God. Y'all know these sayings be clever. Hey, Angie from my Fairy Treasure. Hey, girl, what's up? How are you today? She said, hi, Jeanette and everyone. How are you today? It is so good to see you. Yes, you said hook by E is easier and faster than Ruffle has. Yes. Watching you, Jeanette, and knitting in my warm, cozy bed. Yes, get comfortable. Ain't no, listen. I always tell people, turn me on. All right, let me play. And go and be finished doing what you're doing. Go ahead. I'm a talker, you guys. I'm going to talk in regards. I'm going to be talking. So if you got to do something else as you're listening to me, please do that. But let me tell you something. For 2025 and for the rest of 2024, which we only got a couple more days for that, try to be the best version of yourself. We look so forward of being the best version for someone else, but I am just learning. Life is just teaching me such a profound lesson. That's what life would do to you. It would teach you a thing or two. And what is teaching me is I always have grace with people. Like I'll give you grace, I'll give you this, I'll give you that. But when it comes to me, sometimes I can be a little bit, hard on myself. So I'm trying to learn to give myself grace, find those things that bring me joy, find those people that bring me joy, and move forward. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to bring in. I want to bring in more joy, not only in my life, if it spills over to someone else's life. Listen, I'm all for it. But I'm just saying, watch me if you got to be watching somebody, doing something else. Everybody is speaking. You talking to her. Pam said, yes, that third row is tough. I need to get the ruffle headband now. Yes, Pam, I think you're going to absolutely love it because it's less work. Those ruffles still be ruffling, but you don't have to make the body of the hat. And I wanted to make that ruffle headband as simple as possible, but I also wanted it to be very, very beautiful. I want it to be very, very beautiful because I realized this, Pam, and everyone else, a lot of people do not wear hats. I don't care how cold it is. They be like, no, hats is not my jam. It's not what I wear. So having those ruffle headbands to still look very fashionable, because you can use it whatever yarn you prefer. Okay. I'm saying if you do use a thinner yarn, kind of double up on that yarn because it it sits better when when you have it a little bit more thicker. So which meaning that if you want to make that ruffle headband and chunky yarn, that would be so awesome. That is a color. I mean, that is a yarn that I'm going to be using soon. Is to use it in chunky yarn. So Pam, if you're following me on other social media, please tag me into your post. Hey, Christy Creation, how are you today? She say, hey, neighbor, happy holidays, everyone. How are you today? So good to see you. What is on your hook? How's y'all weather? Is y'all going through all this rain? Some of you all going through a lot of cold, and some of y'all got sunshine. Some of you all just living your best life, and that's what it's about. What is the best life to your definition? Not to my definition, not to social media definition, because things on social media, guys, it's a farce. It's not always true. It's not always accurate. And a lot of people get so depressed by what they seeing online. And it's not really reality, you guys. Some of it is just for social media. So whatever your joy is, find it and hold on to that sucker. Don't let it go. What memberships are you speaking of? Did I miss something? Well, I do, Bethany, have a membership where it says join, where you get your little special icon for yourself. And joining my membership is where I get to pour into you all even more, okay, on a personal level. Like, what can I do? How can I do it? And for 2025, it's just so much more I want to do. If you want to see like what that membership entails or details, is it entails or details, whichever one, click on join. You don't have to join it, but you can see what I'm offering. But for the 2025, I'm planning on doing so much more for my members. Y'all know if y'all missed the video where I was kind of offline for a while due to some discrepancies here on YouTube. Yeah. So I got to catch up with my members. But click on that join just to go into details to see exactly what I'm offering. Good morning, Deborah. Deborah said, good morning, Jeanette, and everyone in the chat. Deborah, how are you today? It is so good to see you. Yeah, so good to see you. How are you? I'm just trying to. We deserve to be our best. We deserve to be our best selves, as Nikki says. We do deserve that. It's like we got so much enthusiasm. We got so much encouragement. We got so much inspiration, motivation, and all of the things for everyone else. But when it comes to us, we are just drained, right? We are just like, okay, when it comes to me, I'm like, I have no more energy. But I had to stop that years ago. I was like, you know what? I'm pouring until my cup is empty. And I don't want to do that. Y'all, I want to tell you all about a movie that I just watched yesterday. It is on Netflix, okay? And that movie was so motivational, so inspirational. Oh, I love it. It's called, let me know if you guys seen The Forge. Forge. Anybody seen on Netflix The Forge? If you have not seen that movie, I'm telling you, it blessed me. It blessed me. It blessed my heart. It blessed my spirit. It blessed me. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Hey, Gabriana, how are you today? She's hello, sorry, I'm late, girl. It's no such thing as late, not on her channel. This is my YT daughter, Gabriana. How are you today? I am so glad to see you. Show up and show out. Life is so short. You have to really show up and show out for yourself because we got, like I said, we got to take care of numero uno. Who is numero uno? She, me. I had to start putting things in this proper perspective, right? Yeah, putting things in its proper perspective is always a good thing. Joanne, how are you today? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. Thanks for the advice. You are so welcome. There's my beautiful sister, you guys. This is my sister, Christine. Hey, sis. She said, good morning, sis. Welcome back. Always love. Love you too, guys. I love you too, sis. This is my sister, guys. How are you today? Hey, Daphne. Daphne Creative Touch. Say hello, everyone. How are you today, Daphne? I hope you are doing, girl, I hope you're doing wonderful. Not just well, do wonderful. You know what I'm saying? I always tell my mom when we call our mom, and my mom be like, Mama doing okay. I'm like, Mom, okay, it's better than bad. Okay. So okay, it's okay. But let's elevate that okay. Let's make okay good. Let's make good great. All right. Because we got a wonderful Heavenly Father. Our God loves us so much. Let me tell you how much He loves us. He blessed us to see this day. All right. Our God loves us so much. He blessed us to see another day. This is a blessing. If you thought for a second you got your own self up, think again. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. So God blessed us to see another day. So we're going to rejoice in Him and rejoice in one another. That's instructed of us to first love Him with all our heart, minds, and soul, and to love our neighbors. If we can give each other a little bit more love than hate, wouldn't the world be a better place? Like, can we just put all that to the side and let's love one another? I'm just saying. Rain and mild temps, but been raining a couple of days. Ooh, it's been raining a couple of days. But let me tell you something. Rain is needed, you all. Okay, rain is needed. The farmers ain't complaining. Bethany say thank you. Oh, thank you too, Bethany. So yeah, click on that button. See what I'm talking about. See, what's up, what I got to offer you guys. Become a member of mine. This is to help the channel to grow. This is to help me, get ready for my 2025 giveaway. Y'all, it costs us to do these giveaways. I'm just saying. Official 1SP. What's up? How are you? You say good morning, Jazzy Jeanette. How are you today? Long time no see. So good to see you. Thank you so much. Daphne. Daphne. Was it good or not? Was it good or not? Okay. That movie was so emotional for me. It was so just, you know how you be in a certain space in your head, like confused, or I don't know what you may be experiencing. And I was like, okay, let me find something on Netflix that I haven't seen already. And the preview just popped up. And I said, okay, let me see what this movie is talking about. Again, the movie is called The Forge, Forge. I was like, thank you, Heavenly Father. You knew I needed that. I needed that, like, because man cannot live by bread alone, but every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High, and that was food for my soul. And I was like, yes, I loved it. I may watch it again. Haven't seen it yet. Please look it up. It's on Netflix. It's called The Forge. Don't do it right now. Stay here with me, and then afterwards, go check it out. I'm just saying. Everybody's speaking, which is awesome. I know we haven't seen each other in a while, so it's always good to, see each other and catch up, because sometimes listen, sometimes we gotta come out and we gotta post, hello, how you doing? It's so many of us that where we started is not where we at right now, right? So a lot of people have fallen off, and just got some personal things that's going on, or you just never know. You just never know. So it's good when we see each other in the chat, that we acknowledge that we see each other, because it's a lot going on. All right. So don't take nothing for granted. All praise and glory to his name and his name alone. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. Yes. Hey, Elaine. How are you today from CT Valley Girl Guard? That's Elaine. She's hello, Jeanette, everyone in the chat. How are you today, and how's the weather where you're at? All right. So I got this ruffle hat, as we were just talking about ruffle hats. And guess what? I got one on my crochet hook, and this beautiful variegated yarn here. And I got the pink because I need the pink to pop a little bit. Sometimes that's what I do. I pull colors out from a yarn, and then I try to incorporate those colors in. So that's what I got on my hook, and I got some water. I had some coffee already, and let me know if you guys have tried the rise. Have you guys tried the rise coffee? I'm so invested in that. I really want to give it a shot, give it a try, because as much as I love coffee, I am trying to get my guts together, you guys. My gut, your guts hold everything. Your gut holds a lot of stuff, and I want I want my guts to hold the right stuff, not the bad stuff. Elaine said the weather is high 40s, and it's been raining now for 2 days. Oh, what are you guys getting all this rain from? But it started raining. It started raining. No, RYZE, rise, not rice, rise, RYZE. Yeah. So I want to try that. It is a mushroom. It is a mushroom coffee. And you know what? I'm hearing so many great things about the coffee, because the coffee is supposed to help with your guts and get your guts all together. And my gut needs to get together. In 2025, we got to get our guts together. Yes, Love Rice mushroom coffee. So I'm going to be giving it a try. I've been seeing it all over social media. I'm not late to it. It's just that I have not yet purchased it, and I want to try it and see what all the rave is about, because I love me a nice cup of coffee. Now I do my ginger tea, and I do my turmeric tea, and all of that's supposed to aid with my guts as well. But I do want to try the rise mushroom coffee, and get my guts all in order, because this is what I've been hearing from doctors that has not been afraid to put their careers on the line. I'm so proud. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy for different doctors, different herbalists, different just people in the medical fields, that it's like enough. We got to do better. We got to do better. and what we prescribing to people, and it has all of these side effects. It's like everything that is being prescribed to us, the side effects is so detrimental to whatever we was trying to reverse has become even, you know what I'm saying? We more worse off than initially. I have some mushroom, rice, brown, and green pack. Oh, awesome. How is it? Do you like it? Is it working for you? Because I'm going to share this on my second channel. Is yesterday was my first time drinking kombucha. Kombucha is a drink for your guts. And I'm like, okay, I got it. My gut, you can always tell like your gut is out of alignment because that fatigue take over, uh, not being so observant takes over, tired all the time. These negative impacts that it has on our bodies. Like, I just want to sleep. I just want to, just don't feel energetic to do anything. And that's all in my guts. Okay. It's just all sitting there in my guts. Like, you need to just chill out. You said dark chocolate, avocados, almonds, and pumpkin seeds are what I eat to boost my immune system. That is awesome. That is awesome. Hit that thumbs up if you guys don't mind. Also, herbal tea. Awesome. Yeah, all of those things can aid in whatever it takes for you because everybody is uniquely different. I know they try to put us across the board as everybody is the same way, but it's impossible. All of our diets are different, so it can't be across the board everything. But just knowing your body, especially when you get my age, honey, when you get my age, you got to find out something about yourself of what works for you and what doesn't work for you or what's not working anymore. Because sometimes initially things can be working so well for you. And then all of a sudden it stops. You like, okay, I used to drink this. I used to, do certain things. And now it's just not resonating with me. I don't want to put it on a back burner of like, disregard it. It doesn't matter because okay, my gut matters. Michelle, how are you today? It's yes, Michelle Crochet. She said, "Hey, all, I'm moderating on a different account. Came back to share some love. I'm already gone. Oh, awesome! Thank you so much. I'm good. It's good. Don't care for the greens. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I got a new way of making my tea. And like I said, there's sometimes we can be like on overload with the information that is out there. It's like you click on this video and then a list of videos start coming up with, and I'm not in the mainframe. I'm not in the mind frame to try to hear it from everyone's perspective. But if you find somebody that you feel liable and accountable for the information that they're providing, go with them because I clicked on one video and then there was a slew of videos coming in my feed, and I'm like, okay, I'm one person. I can't jot down everything. You're trying to write this stuff down, and sometimes it could be a little bit overwhelming. Even sometimes good news or helpful news can be a little bit overwhelming because it's so much of it. It's like, okay, drink turmeric tea, drink ginger tea, eat this, don't eat that, take that, don't take that. It's like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. So sometimes it can be a little bit much. So find out what works for you. I make apple cider vinegar and turmeric shots for my gut and immune system. That is awesome. That is awesome. I like that. Turmeric and apple cider vinegar. I hope it's the mothers. And a little black pepper. Get that gut together because sometimes we don't want to pre-diagnose ourselves or diagnose ourselves, but your body will talk to you. Your body will let you know. Okay. Your body will let you know. We just don't want to, we don't want to listen to it. Like, oh, it'll just go away on its own. No, ma'am, it is not going to go away on its own. You're going to have to do something. So I drank me a bottle of the kombucha on yesterday, and I just felt like I was doing something so good. I was like, girl, you just loving you. You are just loving yourself by taking that. What you say? Yes, I know. how you feel it can be overwhelming. It is so overwhelming. It's so saturated. And I know everyone wants to get out the helpful information. I know, I get it. I understand. People want to get it out. People want to share the knowledge, share what they're trying to share. But sometimes I be like, I just cut it all off. I'm like, okay, I can't. I got enough. I got enough. I got enough. I ain't trying to tear my body up, because too much of anything can be harmful to your body. So we just want to make sure that whatever we are trying to do, we're doing it in such a way where it's beneficial to us and not harmful to us. Okay. It's more beneficial, it's not harmful, and know what's feeling good for you. Like, okay, I like how this is making me feel. That kombucha made me feel like I was doing something really, really good for myself. And I want to continue on. So I will be back at the store, getting more kombucha. You say, of course, with the mothers. Yes, I add turmeric, pepper, ginger, and cinnamon. Y'all better write that down. That she just gave us a shot. Y'all listen. This help builds up the immune system, and it also help with the gut. This is a freebie here. If you're not part of Angela, My Fairy Treasure channel, check her out, because she just gave us a plug right here. This is a plug right here. You better ask somebody. Yes, I drink ginger shots, oranges, lemon, black pepper, ginger roots. Ooh, ginger root. Ooh, turmeric root. Ooh, every day. I'm trying to tell you, we got to get it all the way snatched. I'm trying to be snatched. By the summer, I want to be all the way together. All right. And you know what? Even though winter just start, y'all, the way that these days go so fast, you better start now getting ready for the spring and getting ready for, you know, just getting yourself together so we can just be in the best health as we possibly can be. Good morning, Michelle. How are you? You say good morning, all. How are you today, Michelle? So good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate everyone for being here, loving on me, and loving on one another. Isn't that what it's about as well? I forgot what. No, I gotta go all the way back. I forgot how I was doing this. So yeah, just trying to get our guts together, because and this is the perfect time to do it. Like, people are like, okay, I know everybody like, oh, starting January 1st, I am going to start working on, my health and my wellness and my finances. Start today. Okay. Tomorrow's not promised. Start today. I'm just saying. Jeanette, do you know you can easily make your kombucha dirt cheap and easy? No, to be honest with you, I didn't know if I could or not, because I have seen kombucha. I have seen people drinking it and saying how great it is for our guts and everything. So that was my first time um drinking it, and I know it has apple cider vinegar in it. So if you got a recipe that you like to share, or if you want to share it on your channel, that would be so awesome, because that's what we got to do, you guys. It's like, nowadays you got to be looking for things that could be helpful for you, right? What can help you? What can help you live because you can have, I know a lot of people's like, oh, money, 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 money. If you know, you know. But you can have all the money that you want, but if you're not in good health, what good is it? It's just, okay, I got all this money and I can't spend it. I can't enjoy it because I don't feel well. So getting our guts together, getting, things in order is always a plus, plus, plus. All right, I started right there. Let's frog that on back. That was three. Let's take that out. So yeah, so just doing the necessary steps, doing the necessary things, to just make ourselves feel good. Now, although for the winter months, I'm hearing a lot of people saying, find you a craft that you can work on, and find you some, some, whether it be crossword puzzle, whether it be diamond painting, whether it be coloring, crocheting, knitting, looming, whatever craft that you can find, you might want to find those things and try to do more than one thing. Because, okay, like I'm a crocheter and y'all know how I love to crochet, but I also would love to make jewelry, or I love to do some coloring. I love to do crossword puzzles, anything to stimulate my brain cells, because I don't need them to go into, you know, auto, or what is that? What is that other word? I need my brain cells to be functioning very well. And sometimes during the winter months, we get kind of lazy, not reading as much. I know Kim from the Crafty Nomad got a book club thing that she's doing. And all of those things are really nice. You can just go right to the dollar store and pick up a book. So what I try to do is I try to remember words, sayings, scriptures, different things to keep my brain cells working. It's sad enough we're not using all of our brains. So, and you don't want your brain part that you're using go on autopilot. Okay, just like where they do that at. So reading a book, doing your craft, doing a painting, learning a new craft could be stimulating. Like, I'm trying to learn how to do what is it called? Atrophy. Yeah. It's just like your brains will like it gets so used to a thing where you don't even acknowledge it. You like, I'm so routine. Because sometimes a lot of us, we are on we're on autopilot. We're just doing the same things, repeating it. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, we are not robots. We should be trying to learn something new daily, whether it's a new word, a new meaning, a new scriptures, a new craft, a new friend, just something that includes the word new. This is a new project, a new channel I found. There are so many different crafters out here, and we are not all the same. Sometimes people, we got our selective people that we watch, and we're very content to watch those people. But you got new creators coming on this platform all day, every day, that can inspire us, right? It's be like, oh, okay. You told me to check out this channel, and I checked them out. I love their energy. I love their personality. And now I just met a new friend. And who can't use a new friends on this community? I don't care how many subscribers that you have. Meeting new people is always a plus on this platform here in this community. I brought a circuit and started doing t-shirts, etc. Then came back to crocheting to keep me busy after retirement. That is awesome. That is awesome, Michelle. Just trying something new. Whether it passes or fail, at least I put my hand to something new to try to do something. I'll crochet and then I'll be like, okay, let's start playing with wires. Let's get a crossword puzzle and let me start, doing this crossword puzzle. Because if you don't start doing those type of things, our body and our mind get so lazy. And you know what they say, use it or lose it. It's up to you. You're going to use it or you can lose it. And we don't want to lose anything that we got. We trying to hold on to whatever we got left, right? Whatever I got left, you guys, I am trying to hold on to it for dear life. So that's always a plus, plus, plus. So yeah, so that's my project that I'm working on. I got another project that I'm working on, and I'm looking at it over here. um I got to sew in some loose strands. It's not my prototype, but I feel like some of my projects I can continue to grow and learn from it. I don't care how long you've been crocheting. I don't care how long you've been knitting or whatever you've been doing. There's always, for me, room for improvement, or even room to learn something new. It's always room for that. It's like, okay, I see that. I see you. I see you. Okay. We don't want nobody in the ICU. Okay. It's just a figurative speech. Yeah. So that's what I got. Like I said, it's raining. I actually have a date today with my daughter. My daughter and I are supposed to be going out for lunch today. And it's much as I am looking forward to that, I'm not looking forward to the driving. Like, I don't know, y'all. I've been driving for a very, very long time. And I think right now I just want to be chauffeured. I want somebody to be like, I'm gonna pick you up and I'm gonna drive you around and I'm going to drop you off. And yeah, a lot of times I have like family and friends, they be like, oh, text me or call me to let me know that you made it home. And I text and call them and they don't even answer. They like, oh, I'm sorry, I must have went to bed or whatever. So I am ready to be chauffeur around, you guys, to be honest. I need someone to just pick me up and say, hey, I got you. Hey, Sandrine, Purple Crochet, more with Dreamy. She say, hi, all. How are you today? I hope you are doing wonderful. I am doing wonderful. I really am. You know what? Sometimes when you going live, you really don't know how the day is going to progress. You don't know how the live is going to work out and turn out. I never worry about those things. I never worry. Think all I do is turn the camera on and I say, listen, all I can do is show up. And if someone shows up, we're gonna chat it up. We're gonna talk it up. Oh, I'm gonna have to do a solo. I'm just saying. I don't know. Hey, Gigi, the crochet queen. That's a beautiful Gloria. Gloria, how are you today? She said, hello, everybody. Yes, if I had a lot of money, I'll have I know, right? Girl, you and me both. Hey, Pam, Be Creative Craft. How are you today? It is so good to see you. How are you? How's the weather? Are you guys working on anything? I have a bad sinus cold. Oh no, Sandrine. Girl, is your wrist doing any better? I know you say you got tinnitus. Sometimes it just be that way, y'all. When it rains, it pours. It just I'm good working and lurking. Working and lurkers are all right with me. I tell anybody, multitask when you come to Jeanette DOYcreations live. That way you could be giving me the watch time along with the support. Okay. I go on people live. I'm like, yeah, I'm letting you know that I'm here. However, girl, I'm working and I'm lurking. I'm lurking while I'm working. I'm doing all the things. Okay. I'm doing all of the things. All right. That yarn split. This a little splitty. This yarn is a little bit splitty. I need to know why. Hi, Patricia. She said, hi, beautiful. How are you today? It is so good to see you. What's up? How are you? Yes, my wrist is doing better. I'm so glad to hear that. I did see your video where, you had your wristband on and you was like, oh my goodness. I know, girl. I know. I'm good. It's been raining so far. Nothing on the hook this morning. Oh, awesome, Pam. Sometimes it's just that way. We ain't got time to be putting on our hook. You like, no, I don't have anything on my hook right now. Maybe later. I like to be inspired and I like to uh, get motivated. I don't like to just pick up my hook. I be like, you know what? I look at the yarn and I be like, what do you want me to make out of you? Like talking to the yarn, like what is on your agenda? Prayers helps. Thank you, everyone. Yes, prayer does help. Keep our beautiful Sandrine in our prayers, lifted up in prayers. And she dealing with sinus and she dealing with her risk, all of the things. Bless. Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome. Yeah, let's keep each other lifted up in prayers because prayers does work, you all. We can't be not praying for one another. It takes a village. Everything that we do, it takes a village. You be like, no, I don't need nobody. Where they do that at? If God wanted us to be by himself, he would have just stopped at Adam. All right. He didn't want us to be by ourselves. He want us to, you know, to be fruitful and multiply. Okay, a multiply. And that's what getting to know each other, getting a group of people that got like-minded, enjoy the things that you do. Because the last thing you need is somebody that just don't understand you and pretend like they understanding you, but really they don't understand you. And you pretending like you understand them, but really you don't understand them. So being around like-minded people, like this community, is always a plus, plus, plus. Yes, prayer works. Yes, it does. It absolutely. That's why he told us, pray without ceasing, right? Yeah, we need the community. Exactly. It's the community. Because if you're going to think you're going to do something solo, and that's from every aspect of the word, it's gonna be a little bit more harder. Okay. It is going to be a tough task for you to do. I'm trying to see, is that the route I want to go? I don't know if that's the route I want to go. I think I unfrog this. I don't know how many times. So let's just frog it one more time. That's what I mean. Sometimes you got to frog your project, and it has to be right with me. I just can't do it and be like, oh, it's done. No, my project has to be right. I got to feel good about it. And this right now is, I'm not feeling good. So we're gonna frog it all the way back. And these are ruffles, but it's a certain way I was doing my ruffles, and I don't like it. So let's take it all down and get back to the beginning. And let's do it the way I really want to do it. Yeah, so that's what I got on my hook. I only got two projects currently on my crochet hook, which is this ruffle hat and this hat over here. But there's so many different new things that I'm trying to do, okay, that I want to embark upon without this fear of failing or getting it wrong. I figure like this: when you are a crafter, if you get it wrong, you know what? Start over. You do not have to be hard on yourself. You do not have to, just beat yourself up. You're going to be like, you know what? That didn't turn out the way that I thought it was going to do. But you know what? Let me frog it and try it again. Because this is my third frog. And now I know which way I'm going this time. Patricia, I am currently working on a ruffle hat. A ruffle hat. Yeah. Ruffle hats are like um one of my top sellers. And now, you gotta like find your niche. And ruffle hats is just gotta be the one for me. And I remember somebody saying that, oh, I am just so over ruffle hats. That's a personal statement that a person may have well, ruffle hats, they're over the ruffle hats. And that's okay. And that's okay if you're over ruffle hats. But as long as people are still purchasing them from me, I am so okay with constantly making them. I'd be like, you know what? If you still buying them, I'm gonna still make them. So that's one of the things that I just, people just love me to make, and I make it. I make it in love. I'm not gonna make it unless I make it right. This is my third frog of how I wanted my ruffles to be. I try to new ways to do ruffles, so that's why I kind of change it up a little bit. But no, sweetheart, do what makes you feel good. If it's not making you feel good, maybe you gotta put it down, walk away from it for a minute or two, and then come back to it at a later date. Maybe. I was watching. You said I got commissioned to do a ruffle hat. Yeah, yeah. People still like them. They are just so stylish. Like this hat that I have on right here, this is only two ruffles, which meaning two rows of the ruffles. But usually I go around three times with the ruffles, and that third row of ruffles, it'll make you rethink everything. It will make you rethink everything. And I'd be like, third row, I know you about to take me out, but I got to be here for the challenge because people want it and I got to get it. So awesome, Sandrine. If you got commission to make that, you better make it then, girl. Make that money, honey. Make that money, honey. Okay, that's what she be doing over here. I'm like, okay. I'm blessed to be able to do it. I'm blessed for people who like for me to do it. You know, I'd be like, okay. Oh, you doing the ruffle socks? Okay, awesome, Patricia. Awesome. Okay, It's not Patricia. It's Patrice. I'm thinking about my sister because her name is Patricia. That's Patricia. Yours is Patrice. 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 I apologize for messing up your name. I'm just not taking a good look at it right now. I'm literally just not looking at it right now. But thank you for that. You're like, okay, I'm just gonna let her go ahead and say Patricia when it's Patrice, but it's okay. Okay, we right here. We speaking the same language, but thank you. Oh, I get called Janet a lot. I'm like, it's just Jeanette. They're like, hey Janet. I'm like, okay, close enough. Close enough. I used to work with this guy. I couldn't say his name right, even when he said it to me. He would literally say his name, and I would never say it right. I think his name was Andre, and I would call him. I just changed his whole name, and he was like, Jeanette, it is called, and I was like, no, he'd be like, it is pronounced as, and even while he said, when it's my turn to repeat it, I said it wrong, and I was like, what is it? Why I can't say that name? It's just certain things my tongue wouldn't allow me to say it. It was like months and months later when I finally got his name right. He was like, oh my goodness, you got my name right. I was like, oh, has anybody ever experienced that? You just can't say the name right. You like, it seemed like my tongue wouldn't allow it to say it. You're right. Don't be afraid of failure. There's are so many lessons in failing. It helps you lead to, it does. It leads to your success. I don't know anyone that has made it successful didn't experience some hard things, some hard lessons. Whether those hard lessons is monetary, physical, whatever those lessons are, life is a school and it will teach you if you're willing to learn. But you can't be afraid of the failures. You can't be afraid of someone correcting you. Sometimes, and I know sometimes people feel like, um, I don't mind. They say like this, I don't mind constructive criticism. But as human beings, sometimes we can get so emotional on our journey that any level of critiqueness is considered criticizing. And you're like, no, I was just trying to assist you and help you and correct you and all that. But it's like, yeah, it wasn't constructive criticism. Yes, it was. You was just in your feelings and you misread it, interpreted, I'm terrible with names left. I'm like Dante. His name was Dante. His name was Dante. And I call him Deontay. I don't know how that name just popped up in my head right now. His name was Dante. Every time I saw him, I said, "Hey, Deontay." He said, "What is that? What's the extra letters? Why are you putting extra characters in my name?" And I was like, "Deontay, what you talking about?" He said, "It's just Dante." And I was like, "I know. Isn't that what I said?" He was like, "No, you have just created just a new name for me. Like, why? I call you Jeanette." And I was like, "Deontay, what are you talking about?" It was just so funny to me. Ruffle hats are very popular. My 24-year-old niece requested one. I was like, what? But she got it. I wanted to make the ruffle headband for my little niece. Awesome, Mary. Y'all, these ruffle headbands. And like I always tell people, my tutorials, if you're following any of my tutorials, and I appreciate you guys who follow tutorials because we put a lot of work into tutorials for those of us that put the work in. Okay. Um, it is we cutting it. You know what I mean? We slicing it, we cutting it, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna follow this tutorial because it's not that long. Honey, it made it took me 2 or 3 days. Honey, it made it took me 2 or 3 days to create that video. I had to just make it shorter for you. That's what people tell me when they look at my ruffle headband, not ruffle headband, my ruffle hat tutorial. They be like, oh, you made it look so easy. I made it look easy so you can follow along, but it made it took me a few days to do it because I never really do tutorials in one day. There's no pattern I can do in one day. I'm not that. I'm not that disciplined to sit there and like, oh, okay, okay. I'll be like, pause. I'll come back to you. Oh, okay. Here's another one of my what? Dessert Squad members. That's the beautiful Dr. Katrina from Mindful Crafts and More. How are you today? She said, greetings, Jeanette, YT Besties. Greeting and blessing to everyone here listening in the background. Thank you so much for being in the cut, listening to your friend. I appreciate that so very much. Listen, for those of you that's in the background, just know, okay, just know we appreciate you because not everybody engage with you. They might be onto your live chat, and these are your regulars. They might be on your live chat, but they don't really like, comment or anything like that. And that's okay. As long as you're here, as long as you gave me the thumbs up, okay, just like that. As long as you, let's get this out the way so we can, as long as you gave me that, we good. Where's my thumbs up? All right. We are all good. I'ma make it rain, 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 rain. If you get two thumbs up, okay, I appreciate you. I'm celebrating you. I'm celebrating everyone that is here. Thank you guys so very much. But I greatly appreciate you just being here, just the thumbs up or whatever it may be. It's all counts. And the YouTube streets, it all counts. But I'm so glad that you guys are doing well. And if you're not doing your best, I hope it becomes, better for you. Let me tell y'all something. We're gonna have to start, making things a little bit better for ourselves, like however that looks for you. However that looks for you. You said right. I was trying to record a quick tutorial last night. The lighting would not cooperate. I had to abandon the idea and go to bed for my sanity. I get it. I'm telling you, listen, it is so true. I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna record this. Like the crochet ruffle head band. I got the yarn together and I was like, okay, it's time for me to make a tutorial. I like to simplify tutorials. Like I got to make this tutorial simple so people can see it and, do it. Y'all, it took me so long to do that tutorial. I was like, you know what? I'll be back. Then I put everything in the room where I'm going to be doing the tutorial at. I'll be back. And then finally, one day I was like, okay, this is the day. I don't want to do any tutorials that I'm forcing myself. Because I feel like when there's a level of force, it's not going to turn out right. It's going to be, it's not going to work out. But I understand. totally, I totally understand. Sometimes you just got to walk away from the bridge. Like, you know what? Let me just get off this bridge altogether because don't push me because I'm close to the edge. Okay. But I do. And and that's why I'm so grateful when people tell me like, oh, I really enjoyed that. I was like, okay, all right. I appreciate that. But I had to go calm all the way down because we got to position the camera right. We got to get the supplies right. We have to make sure that what we're saying is what we actually doing. Because sometimes my mind is faster than my mouth. And I can think I said something that I actually didn't say. Then I got to cut that part out and then redo it all together. Sometimes I could do a voiceover, but I don't like how the voiceover sounds. And so I'll slice it and be like, okay, let's do that over again. So as you guys can see, it takes a lot. All right, Gloria, thank you. Yes, I appreciate that. So when doing tutorials, initially when I was starting with my tutorials, I was, holding the camera around, holding the camera wrong. And I just didn't know what I was doing. So I went on YouTube and I was like, how do I do this? And I was watching Hectaguna one, and she was like, how to position your camera for tutorials. I was like, really? And so I got better with it. And I try to make sure that when I am doing a tutorial, I'm trying to make sure my lighting, everything I need, I'm trying to make sure I give the best that I can do. I ain't saying it's the best, it's my best when it comes to, doing the tutorial. So it's a lot of work that comes into it. For those people who does it and they do it effortlessly, kudos to you. Kudos to you. But somebody like me who trying to make sure the lighting, the sound, everything is together. It's imperative that I check it often as possible. I'll rewatch my video like I don't know how many times and saying, can I follow it? Because I used to watch videos where I couldn't understand what I was doing. I was like, okay, if I can't follow it, how am I expecting someone else to follow it? So now I rewatch it. I listen very carefully. Did I say single when I meant to say slip stitch? Did I say double when I meant to say half double? So those are the things that we have to pay attention to, and people will correct you quickly. Okay, they will correct you quickly in your comments saying that you said one thing, but you actually did something else. So I started paying attention, a little bit more just to make sure that I was doing, the right thing. As the words of who said, do the right thing. Spike Lee said, do the right thing. But you all, so like I said, if you guys have not seen The Forge on Netflix, I hope you guys, if you have Netflix, I don't know where else. I'm trying to see where else you can see it at. I'm not for sure. But if you get a chance, opportunity to see it, make sure you do. Make sure you do. So I can finish the work and start my vacation. Oh, you started vacation. Awesome, Gloria. Have a wonderful day and weekend and vacation and, all of the things. Me too. And even though I watched the video many and many times, let's see what Pam said. You said, me too. And even though I watched the videos many, many times, I will almost always catch a oopsie as soon as I post it live. And that happens. That's just part of just, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we can be listening too attentive that something can get over. And I'll be like, oh, well, I hope they got it. I always tell people, if you have any questions, concerns, or anything, or need any further assistance, make sure you put that in the comments, because I know that there's a good chance that I might have, you know what I mean? I might have did a flop somewhere or error somewhere. And this way you get to tell me and I can just, you know what I'm saying? I can be able to correct that in the comments. But some people, even that, they can still follow along with you because they they watching what you're doing versus more than what you are saying. So that's always a good thing to do. Just do as I say, not as I do. Do as I do, not as I say. Something like that. I need to nosy on. I've enjoyed being with you all. Okay, AM love and hugs on the fifth fifth day of Chris. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, Granny D. I appreciate it so very much. So anyway, guys, as I continue on getting back, y'all know last Sunday, the last time I did my live was my welcome back. I'm back live chat. So I'll be doing these for an hour, probably into the New Year's, where we can pick up the more time on the live chat. So stay tuned for that. So we can go back to our regular 2 hour live. So yeah, we gotta get back acclimated to those things. I want to say thank you guys so very much for tuning in to the live chat. I appreciate it so very much. If you haven't had a chance to thumbs up the video, please make sure you take a second out to do so. We are getting ready to go over and hang out for Gloria for a little while and Miss Glow Crochet. Hey, Nisi and Free Heavenly Maid, how are you today? So good to see you. I'm getting ready to head out, but I want to say thank you guys again for hanging in there with me, hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate it. And like I said, if you haven't had a chance to like the video, it really helps with the algorithm. So make sure you like the video once you head out. Love you guys, and I will see you all in our next video. We're getting ready to head over to Miss Glow Crochet And y'all have the most amazing day. Great time spent. Have a great day, everyone. You as well, Mary, and everyone else that took the time out to hang out with me. I'll see you guys in these YouTube streets. Bye, guys.